Journalists need to limit the spread of fake news and misrepresentation of facts by first fact-checking the information and reporting only the facts. This formed part of discussions at a training for broadcast journalists and students of communication in Lagos.
In order to combat misinformation, the Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism, in partnership with TVC Communications, has organized the second edition of the Future of Media series for journalists and students of communication.
Apart from looking at issues or topics that address we journalists, right, we need to upgrade ourselves as to how can we operate in an AI-generated world. And so that's why we felt this second edition should focus on digital training and focus on how to use AI-generated tools to tell better stories and create good content online to, of course, curb the spread of disinformation, misinformation, and fake news.
The hands-on training also taught journalists and those aspiring to get into the profession how to utilize fact-checking tools to verify information and focus on reporting facts.
They realized that the power to stop disinformation is in the hands of people. The higher the media literacy skills that people have, they stand a better chance to curb the problem. We want the average Nigerian who has a phone, who consumes news, to be able to verify by themselves.
Oftentimes there are misinformation targeting women, and we understand that when misinformation targets them, it's going to affect them psychologically. It's going to reinforce the stereotypes that is already against women. So it is our responsibilities as journalists, specifically content creators, to ensure that the right information about women get out there.
A lot was said about those who fabricate incorrect stories. But what can the public do to help fight the spread of fake news?
With the wave of the new media, the social media, or whatever name you call it, you cannot do without fact-checking. If you are close to social media, if you are close to your phone, always searching for information, you need to sieve the right information.
Training so far and the discussion on the misinformation, disinformation, I think if we all come out to stay grounded in our duties as journalists in informations, I think we'll be able to combat it.
The spread of misinformation by an individual will always be echoed by others who share similar bias, making it a lot more difficult for fake news to be eradicated totally. But in order to at least contain the spread, society must look beyond what it believes to be true and focus on what the truth actually is.
Because that's very important. I want to go to that.